Good day, everyone. My name is Ana Rose Irimedio, and I am from BS Ed English 3C. As our final requirement, we are tasked to create a literary analysis about our chosen novel, and my chosen novel is about the tragedy of Hamlet, written by William Shakespeare. And now let us go through the summary of the novel first. Events before the start of Hamlet set the stage for tragedy. When the king of Denmark, Prince Hamlet's father, suddenly dies, Hamlet's mother, Gertrude, marries his uncle Claudius, who becomes the new king. A spirit who claims to be the ghost of Hamlet's father describes his murder at the hands of Claudius and demands that Hamlet avenge the killing. When the counselor Polonius learns from his daughter Ophelia that Hamlet has visited her in an apparently distracted state, Polonius attributes the prince's condition to lovesickness, and he sets a trap for Hamlet using Ophelia as a bait. To confirm Claudius' guilt, Hamlet arranges for a play that mimics the murder. Claudius' reaction is that of a guilty man. Hamlet, now free to act, mistakenly kills Polonius, thinking he is Claudius. Claudius sent Hamlet away as part of a deadly plot. After Polonius' death, Ophelia goes mad and later drowns. Hamlet, who has returned safely to confront the king, agrees to a fencing match with Ophelia's brother, Laertes, who secretly poisons his own rapier. At the match, Claudius prepares poisoned wine for Hamlet. As she dies, she accuses Claudius, whom Hamlet kills. Then first Laertes and then Hamlet die, both victims of Laertes' rapier. The literary analysis that I'm going to use is the psychoanalysis or the psychoanalytic analysis. It is a theory proposed by Sigmund Freud which involves interaction of conscious and unconscious elements in the mind. Psychoanalytic theory divides the psyche into three functions: the id, the ego, and the superego. The id is the unconscious source of primitive sexual, dependency, and aggressive impulses, while the ego represents a sense of self and mediates between realities of the moment and psychic needs and conflicts, and the superego, which consciously interjects societal mores, setting standards to live by. As explained in the works of Sigmund Freud, the unconscious, which is part of the mind beyond consciousness, which nevertheless has a strong influence upon our actions. According to Freud, the unconscious mind is the primary source of human behavior. Like an iceberg, the most important part of the mind is the part you cannot see. Our feelings, motives, and decisions are actually powerfully influenced by our past experiences. And now let us go through the evidences for analysis from the novel. For the first evidence, it deals with the main character's id, which is from Act 1, Scene 5, and it says, "Revenge is foul and most unnatural murder." And this line is from the ghost known to be the spirit of Hamlet's father. Impulsive as it is violent, Hamlet's id is the first to voice itself regarding the murder of his father. As the ghost departs, Hamlet's passions temper slightly, and his ego and superego begin to shape this newfound knowledge, and his plans beginning to form as he makes those who intend to help him swear their allegiance. As we can see, Hamlet is already bothered by his id regarding the murder of his father. This desire even ignites after he learned from the ghost of his father that Claudius, his uncle, is responsible for it. Also, his ego and superego begin to shape after he learned the truth. Another evidence is taken from Act 3, Scene 1, and it says, "Get thee to a nunnery. Why wouldst thou be a breeder of sinners?" Although Hamlet's id wanted revenge and his superego had him constructing a play, his ego was looking for something to protect him from harming itself. He found this in Ophelia. The main function of ego, as we all know, is finding the best option in response to the struggle of the needs to survive. And in order to survive, the main character, or Hamlet, turned his anger towards Ophelia because Polonius was using her to spy on him, and he is aware of that. This perhaps helped him release his anger instead of turning it on himself, and this is according to Smallwood on 2015. And the last evidence was taken from Act 3, Scene 4. And it says, "Or in the incestuous pleasure of his bed, at game, as swearing or about some act." Throughout the play, Hamlet despairs over his mother's hasty marriage. He labels it as incestuous. When we say incestuous, it means someone is guilty of incest, meaning there is a blood-to-blood relationship. His Oedipus complex can be located when he shouts at his mother to not go to his uncle's bed. For Hamlet, killing Claudius unconsciously must have been like attacking his own psyche. As we can see, the situation clearly exemplifies Oedipus complex. When you say Oedipus complex, it was named after the Greek mythical figure named Oedipus. Oedipus killed his father and married his mother unconsciously, which is closely similar to the novel Hamlet. This was believed by people and writers during that time that it was designed by fate, according to Safra on 1768. Meanwhile, according to Sigmund Freud, the accidents or incidents of life of Oedipus happened because of sexual complexity between Oedipus and his mother. And on the basis of the story, he invented the concept Oedipus complex, which he attributed to children of about the age of 3 to 5. He views that all human behavior are motivated by sex, or by the instincts, which are the neurological representations of physical needs. Therefore, through the help of other characters, Hamlet's id and ego begin to shape. His id, or desire of taking revenge against Claudius, is fed by the ghost, who introduced itself as a spirit of his late father, and the intervention of his ego helped him cope up with the situation. Furthermore, the novel also exemplifies Oedipus' complex, whereas he is eager to take revenge to his stepfather, only to recuperate his mother. And that ends my presentation. I hope you have learned something from it.